Raheem Mayers. Not guilty of
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. They saying Rihanna wasn't too happy with A$AP Rocky being found not guilty because those lawyers want to get paid, and everybody that helped to get him off, they looking for their money. She figured if he went to jail, she wouldn't be having to come out of pocket so much. This man more expensive than they kids. It'd be different if her son got caught out there with a toy gun. The rumor is she wanted him to go to jail so she wouldn't have to raise this grown man. Aunt Riri ready to get her groove on. This whole beef started when she allegedly started flirting with A$AP Rocky. Then A$AP Rocky did something stupid, and now that he home, what he gonna do next? She can't flirt with nobody, she can't talk with nobody. She looked like she was about to cry when they said he was not guilty. And on top of that, they said her tooth popped out when he ran over there and tackled her and her mama. Now that the trial over, people all in her behind trying to figure out, was there any truth to that A$AP really flirting? She got a lot of questions to answer, questions she wouldn't have had to answer if he went to jail. And looking back at the trial, now I'm starting to see why she was looking so mad in the courtroom.
the Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Raheem Mayers. Case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of
Hold down. Verdict has to be read on
Repeat again. We, the jury, the above entitled action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of semi-automatic firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245 to Section B. A felony is charging count one of the information this 18th day of February 2025, jury seat number 9, 4 person.
Right.
Title for the cause. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Raheem Mayers, not guilty of the crime of assault with firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245 to Section B. A felony is charging count two of the information this 18th day of February 2025, juror seat number 9, 4 person.
During this trial, I watched you periodically. You did what we asked of you at the very beginning, which is to give both sides a fair trial, pay attention, use your common sense, apply the law, and base your verdict on the evidence. I know you took extensive notes, and you took this as seriously as any jury could. We cannot have jury trials without folks like this. So you certainly have my gratitude. I want to extend to you my best wishes. Again, thank you. The admonition to not discuss the case no longer applies. You can talk about the case with anybody you want to, or nobody if you don't want to. Alex has your certificates of completion. You can take your juror badges with you. Thank you again. You are excused.
Everybody remain seated in the public. We're going to let the jurors walk out first.
The trial wouldn't have went on this long if Rihanna would have came out her pockets. That's what they all was waiting for Rihanna to say enough is enough. I'm gonna pay everybody off so y'all can leave him alone. But she wasn't budging. She showed up to court and everything ready to thug it out. They tried to give him 150 days and she was waiting to see if he was gonna take it. She didn't step up and say, hey, my man ain't doing no jail time. The rumor is she could care less. And with them doing all that celebrating, jumping up and down happy, I'd be mad too if I knew I was the one that was really gonna have to pay for everything.
All right, you just have heard from the jury there that they found A$AP Rocky not guilty of 2 felony counts of assault from a 2001 shooting. And again, this is breaking news. A verdict reached in the assault trial involving A$AP Rocky, not guilty. And of course, if you were just tuned in a minute ago, you heard the eruption of cheers in the courtroom. Good evening. You're watching the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Ullman. Thank you for joining us again. This involving an argument he had with a former friend in Hollywood in 2021. That friend claimed that a gun was used and that shots were fired in his direction and that in fact he was injured in his hand. A$AP Rocky's defense team all along has maintained it was a prop gun that was used. And keep in mind, A$AP Rocky rejected a plea deal pre-trial that would have netted him 180 days in jail. Instead, deciding to let this go to trial and facing, if found guilty on those 2 felony counts, up to 24 years in prison. So it was a big risk on the part of A$AP Rocky and his defense team, and a risk that has paid off.
She had that man taking penitentiary chances because he got caught out there with a toy gun. He could have got shot in his behind. He could have got shot in the head. She figured if he go to jail, that's better than him getting killed. Playing with toy guns, that ain't nothing to be playing with. Rihanna broke her silence after A$AP Rocky was found not guilty in his felony assault trial. She ain't really have nothing to say besides, damn, I guess that's another $1 million out my pocket. And since his career ain't popping off like that and clothes ain't selling cause people scared to spend money, what's she gonna do? They said she make most of them clothes in her basement. People complaining when they get their Fenty, it smell like curry and jerk chicken. Somebody found a plantain in their pair of socks. Rihanna ain't got it like that, especially not to be spending on no man. And the more and more the news talk about this, allegedly, the madder and madder she get.
Yes, Micah, Cher, we heard cheers inside the courtroom as the verdict was announced. And as you mentioned, A$AP Rocky found not guilty of 2 counts of felony assault with a semi-automatic handgun. He was accused of shooting at a former friend turned enemy. He had been accused of shooting at Terrell Efron, also known as A$AP Relly, during an argument in Hollywood back in 2021. And during the closing arguments, the jury heard conflicting stories about what happened on the night of November 6th, 2021. The prosecution alleged Rocky used a 9mm semi-automatic handgun to shoot at Relly twice, with 1 bullet grazing his knuckles. Rocky's defense, on the other hand, maintained the Grammy-nominated star was in possession of a harmless prop gun which shot blanks, and this does not constitute a crime. Witnesses, including Rocky's tour manager, backed this claim. Neither side, though, was able to produce the actual gun used during trial. And with surveillance footage that was too grainy to be definitive, jurors were left to weigh this conflicting testimony. Now, back out here live, we are hoping and expecting now to hear from A$AP Rocky's defense attorney. We heard cheers inside the courtroom when this verdict was read. We know that Rocky is in the courtroom. We saw his longtime partner Rihanna also walk into the courtroom. And so now there's a large group of local and national media outlets waiting to hear from both the defense and the prosecution.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to the people that left a comment on my last video. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all show me some love. Leave a comment on this video. I see you, Delilah. Everybody else that left a comment, I really do appreciate y'all. Now, y'all know they think Rihanna's some type of cash cow, like she's supposed to pay for everything A$AP Rocky got going on, and that's what the whole trial was about. And it's looking like they got their money. They got what they wanted out of this situation because he's not guilty. So I guess she figured enough is enough. I'm gonna go ahead, pay up, get this man out of jail. But that ain't what she wanted to do. She was planning on getting back to her real life, leaving her kids with some relatives, going to different countries, traveling, getting her career back on track, getting in the studio. Y'all know A$AP Rocky ain't gonna do nothing but knock her back up. That's what he waiting to do. Put more babies in the woman that's willing to pay millions of dollars to keep him out of jail. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. I just don't understand why Rihanna gotta pay for everything. A$AP ain't got his own money. They said she was so mad allegedly. I can't blame her. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all, man. I'ma holla at y'all on my next video. You don't know my heart. You don't know my. You say you do, but you don't. You don't know my heart. You don't know my. You say you do, but you don't. You don't know my heart. You don't know my heart. You say you do, but you never took the time to find the key to my heart. Find the key to my love. You thought you made a mistake, but I was just here to redeem you and give you a piece of my love and give you a piece of my heart. You don't know my heart. You don't know my. You say you do, but you don't. You don't know my heart. You don't know my. You say you do, but you don't. You don't know my heart. You don't know my heart. You say you do, but you don't. You never loved me. If you did, you would find me. If you did, you would find me.